Like and subscribe!
Good evening, ladies and fetuses. This is your host, Killer J, back with another video. We're going to talk about Back 4 Blood. Is this the Left 4 Dead 3 we've all been waiting for? No. But it's awesome. And let's get into it. So, essentially, this is made by Turtle Rock Studios. Turtle Rock Studios is essentially the people that made Left 4 Dead. It was published by Valve, and I'm assuming they couldn't get Valve to hand over their IP, so they were like, you know, let's get on this craze of player versus enemy games, and let's go ahead and make our own. So, you're going to hear a lot of Left 4 Dead references, but this is essentially like Left 4 Dead. Anybody who's played Left 4 Dead in the past will enjoy this game immediately. Now, this is out on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS4 and PS5. This game is being played on PlayStation 5 currently. And, again, it's kind of like Left 4 Dead. You play as one of several characters, and you play, you know, surviving the dead. There's a lot of new stuff in this game compared to the Left 4 Deads. A lot of things that they couldn't bring in, like I'm assuming the witches, but it's essentially Left 4 Dead. Each time you play through the game, feels like a new experience. Every time I played a new level in the beta, it felt like a whole new game. Like different spawns of enemies. There's so many different things that can happen. Like there's this card system that you get at the beginning of the game that allows you to pick your perks. And depending on the perk you pick is heavily dependent on how good your character is or how well equipped you are to survival.
Damn.
Now, in the beta there's not a whole lot of choice there, but I assume once the full game comes out it's going to be a lot more varied. There's also a thing where it allows you to pick, like, for instance, the weather conditions. You can pick that it's foggy and you won't be able to see in front of you a lot farther. But it adds a whole new layer to the game of customization. And speaking of customization, you can customize your guns. You pick up different equipment, different attachments. You can buy these attachments in the little crates before the level starts. This game is multiplayer fun. I've played with several of my friends, and it is worth your time. It is worth your time. It also has player versus player. Player versus player right now is not super great, but I have confidence that over time, it can be a well thought out experience. But it needs some tweaking right now. But player versus player, you play as either the infected or the human survivors. As the human survivors, you have to basically fend off waves of enemies, including player-controlled infected, which is pretty fun. So far, it's not quite up to the level of Left 4 Dead 2, but it can get there. And as any of these services and game titles, they can add more stuff to the game to make it a better experience later on with player feedback. But as of right now, when I play through this game, the only thing I can think of is, wow, this is basically like Left 4 Dead. And for somebody who's played both titles extensively, I couldn't ask for anything better. This can be the very best player versus enemy experience since Left 4 Dead. There's been a lot of copycats, like Predator Hunting Grounds, or the Second Extinction, which is terrible. But this has the best shot to be one of the best titles of this year. It has a lot of good things going for it, and I'm really excited to play this game when it comes to full retail. I will gladly give away my $60 for PlayStation 5 version of this game. And as always, if you like what you see, why not subscribe? Show me some love. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.